Hi, my name is Love Patel, and today I'll be talking about fear and how it stems from a negative environment. So first things first, what is environment? Most people will consider their physical surroundings when you ask them about environment. There's actually much more to it. Any aspect of the physical, social, and cultural environment, and what is most important will vary with individuals, time, and geography. This is what your environment is, right? So an example of this would be the people in your environment, who you're with, the emotions they convey, and also the way they influence you. Now that we've established what environment is, let's talk about fear. In order to understand fear, we have to go all the way back to the early ages of humanity. So primordial fears are fears that are deeply rooted in the human psyche, born out of our ancestral need for survival. Right? Three examples of this is darkness, heights, and predators. The fear of darkness is needed because you can't see in the dark, and there is a potential threat that may be there. So it is better to avoid it and not take that risk. Heights is also a fear because if you fall from a great height, it will risk death or permanent injuries. And this is a face that many modern humans obviously don't need to really face anymore, but predators were also a major fear back in the early stages of humanity. So what are some examples of these fears in nature? Animals instinctively run away from unfamiliar situations. This is hardwired into their brain as their fear of the unknown helps them stay alive from potential threats. Now, fears reflect in modern human society in many ways. They face mental health issues, physical health issues, and also societal implications. This includes anxiety, depression, stress. Physically, it also weakens the immune system. You can face cardiovascular issues, and fear will also just negatively influence your social interactions. Right? It will give you trust issues. It will affect your relations and interactions. So, what does fear have in common? What causes this? Feelings of fear all stem from a negative environment. So some examples of negative environments for animals would be, they would typically consist of physical threats and dangers that could end the animal's life. Within humans, modern humans face negative social environments typically that affect their mental health. Now the problem with this is negative environments are extremely overlooked, and people who are facing mental health issues don't receive help due to this. Some solutions to this are the creation of positive environments, such as environments where younger people reside. Eliminating the issue from an environment where younger people are can help eliminate the issue before it gets too severe as they age. Promoting social support is also a solution because it will help raise awareness to this issue. Last but not least, green spaces and urban design will help promote relaxation and stress-free areas. And although that these solutions are they're good, there's no reliable source of income that can provide these solutions to help everyone. But it's important to start from a small step. For example, you can just go out of your way to be nicer to someone. It can really help with creating a positive environment. Thank you for listening to my presentation.
All right, so we have some questions for you. What source did you find outside the stimuli material that was the most influential evidence in your research? Why was this the case?
So I found a source that was from a government website, and it talked about how it was like a study on fears and what it comes from. So this really helped because that was the general idea of my presentation, and this study helped me come to a conclusion that really the environment that people are in are a huge factor when it comes to what people are afraid of.
And then, how does your conclusion Respond to any of the other research or sources you examined.
So some other sources that I examined had to do with the relation between prey and predator in the wild, and my research helped me find that this relation really like my conclusion helped me figure out that I'm blanking. Like, can you repeat the question?
Sure. How does your conclusion respond to any of the other research or sources you examined?
Right. So my conclusion was that environments relate to fears. This went back to my research where I saw that prey are typically more on edge in environments where they also find predators because it's like they have a risk of danger like at their life anyway.
Okay. Thank you.